Hey, what's up guys, welcome back to another brand new video. I hope you guys are all doing well. So in this video, there are in fact some exciting news that I want to talk about, right, including Terra Classic and of course its stablecoin Terra Classic USD. Now check this out guys, right, this stablecoin, okay, Terra Classic, okay, USD is in fact pumping, right? It did in fact pump. You guys can clearly see that, right? It's up over 17% today, which is, pretty decent, okay? And we know that, right, that this stablecoin Terra Classic USD pretty much lost the peg to the dollar, and that's why it pretty much crashed. And then of course at that time Terra Luna Classic, right, crashed with it. So today it is in fact pumping, and with this pump guys, a lot of people are in fact saying on social media, especially on Twitter, right, they are assuming and predicting that this stablecoin could potentially go back up to $1, right? You guys can clearly see it's nowhere near $1 right now. Okay, obviously you guys can clearly see that, right? It's nowhere near $1, but people are in fact saying that this stablecoin Terra Classic USD has the potential to go back up to $1. Now, do I believe that this stablecoin can potentially go back up to $1? Honestly, 100% honest with you guys, and I'm gonna be 100% honest and transparent, I don't. Okay, I just don't see the stablecoin going back up to $1. It already lost its peg. Maybe it could repeg. Okay, I don't even know if that's even possible, but personally guys, I think it's like a 30% chance out of 100, right, which is really low. That's just my own personal opinion though. Okay, but I just don't see this stablecoin going back up to that price tag of $1. You know what I mean? And let's just say if it does, it could actually go back down. You know what I mean? Like it could potentially, right, crash again guys, right? You guys can clearly see that, right? It absolutely crashed. So I don't think personally guys this will go back up to $1. That's just my personal opinion though, right? But it is in fact pumping today guys, and just because it's pumping 17%, right, just now, right, just in a matter of a few hours time, it doesn't mean guys it's going to go back up to $1. Who knows, I could be wrong, right? But you guys can clearly see that Terra Luna Classic, let's talk about this. It is in fact pumping right now. Okay, it did, well, not right now, but it did in fact have this pump up, right? We were in fact at 29, okay, the 29 range. Now we were in fact at 30 range, and we're still at the 30 range. It's having a slight dip right now. You guys can clearly see that, but we're still holding up pretty well. You know what I mean? Like if we just zoom out, we're still holding up pretty well, right? When we had this pump up, when Binance announced that they were in fact supporting the burns, that's when we had this pretty decent pump up, 60% to 70% pump up in a matter of like I think it was like 3 to 4 hours, right? We had this pump, and you guys can clearly see we are still in this support level, you know what I mean, between 26 to pretty much 30, right, the 30 range. So we're still holding on pretty well. We haven't seen a massive dip or anything like that yet, or a massive breakout, right? But we will in fact see something maybe tomorrow guys, because that is when pretty much Binance will in fact be burning more Terra Classic tokens, right? They said that potentially they will in fact be burning billions of Terra Classic tokens soon, right? Potentially maybe tomorrow, right? So we're gonna see what happens. And Terra Classic today guys, okay, it is in fact having a slight pump, 3.5%. You guys can clearly see that. So it did in fact have a pump up. Right now it is in fact having a slight dip. You guys can clearly see that, but it did in fact have a pump up, so that's obviously great to see. And of course the tax burns, I'm going to give you guys a little update. We are almost at 5 billion. Okay, this is absolutely amazing to see guys. We have officially burned 4.8, almost 5 billion Terra Classic tokens just by the tax burns, which is absolutely amazing guys. And we know that this the 1.2% tax burns went live about almost 3 weeks now, and we have already burned pretty much 5 billion Terra Classic tokens. And of course, again, the top burners are in fact, okay, Binance. You guys can clearly see that, right? 5.6 billion. And like I said, maybe tomorrow they will in fact announce that they will in fact be burning more, right? Billions of more Terra Classic tokens, potentially tomorrow. Okay, so we're gonna see, and I'm hoping that yes, when this burns does in fact happening, we will in fact see another rally up. Okay, another breakout for Terra Lunar Classic, maybe hopefully by the 38 or maybe by the 40 range, right? I really want to see that for Terra Lunar Classic, right? And I hope you guys are in fact, this is not financial advice, okay? But every time we have these dips, guys, especially, this time around here, right? These times around here, I hope you guys bought some Terra Lunar Classic. Like, I'm being dead serious, guys. I really hope you guys bought some and took that, advantage of buying the dips, right? I've been telling you guys this many times, right? Every time you see a dip, a decent dip for Terra Lunar Classic, take that as an opportunity to buy a little bit, right? But this is not financial advice. You guys should obviously always do, pretty much your own research, right? But yeah, guys, Terra Lunar Classic, I do see that potentially going back up to $1. Now for Terra Classic USD, it's stablecoin, okay? Maybe, right? Like I said, I'm like 30, I want to say 30 percent, like, that's just personally my opinion, but I see, Terra Classic USD is stablecoin, right, reaching $1, but it's like a 30% chance out of 100. That's just personally my opinion, guys, right? I just don't see that stablecoin going back up to $1. I really don't. Because it lost its peg, guys. You know what I mean? It lost its peg to the dollar, so I just don't see it going back up to $1. You know what I mean? It could repeg, right? I don't even know if that's a thing, but we're gonna see. You know what I mean? You never know nowadays, right? Especially with cryptocurrency, you just never know what's gonna happen next, right? So I will in fact keep you guys updated on what's gonna happen with this stablecoin and whatnot, and of course Terra Lunar Classic. But Terra Lunar Classic, okay, it is running obviously at the 30 range. So we're going to see what happens, because right now, guys, Terra Lunar Classic is, in fact, having a slight dip right now, which is, completely fine. I'm being dead serious, guys. I really do see Terra Lunar Classic reaching a cent sometime next year in 2023, right? In the next few months, we will potentially see Terra Lunar Classic reach at least 1 cent. So I'm really excited for that, and I hope you guys are, in fact, excited for that as well. Now, let me give you guys a little daily crypto market update. Nothing today, guys, is in fact happening. Nothing too crazy, but we are in fact having some greens today, which is obviously great to see. Bitcoin still at $19.4 thousand. Hasn't moved at all, right? It's pretty much like consolidating at this point. It really is. So Bitcoin has not been moving. You guys can clearly see that. It's just been consolidating pretty much. Up, okay, pumping 0.10% today. Ethereum, on the other hand, is in fact pumping 0.70%, still at $1,300. BNB, okay, having a slight pump. XRP, absolutely pumping today compared to the other cryptocurrencies, 3.5%. Cardano pumping, right? Solana 1% pump. Okay, Dogecoin having a slight pump, still at 6 cents though. Dogecoin has not been moving at all. Polkadot, right, still at $6, 2.8% pump. Polygon having a pump as well, 1.7% pump, 82 cents. Yeah, most cryptocurrencies are in fact pumping. Chainlink, okay, pumping over 2%, right? Litecoin 1.5%. So a lot of cryptocurrencies are in fact in the greens today, guys, but it's not like, a major pump up, you know what I mean? It's not like a major breakout, but it is in fact having a slight pump today. So it's just another regular day, guys, you know what I mean, in the crypto market, right? Not every day we're going to see pumps and dumps, right? Some days it's going to be like what we're seeing right now, where it's sort of just consolidating, right? Sort of like going in a straight line. So that's okay, you know what I mean? We're going to get days like that. But I will in fact keep you guys updated on Terra Lunar Classic, and of course the whole, crypto market, see what happens. But by tomorrow, okay, I'm being dead serious, guys. By tomorrow, we will potentially see Terra Lunar Classic pump up, because that is when Binance will potentially burn, billions of Terra Lunar Classic tokens. So when that does in fact happen, okay, we're gonna see Terra Lunar Classic pump. Okay, it just has to pump, right? So be prepared for that, guys. But I don't know when they're actually gonna officially announce this, right? When they actually, confirm the burns for Terra Lunar Classic, the next burns, because we know that Binance, right, when they had their first burn with Terra Classic. They burned over 5 billion, 5.5 billion to be exact, right? 5.5 billion, which was absolutely amazing. And it did in fact pump, you know what I mean? Terra Classic did in fact have a slight pump when that did in fact happen. So by tomorrow, we will potentially see a pump. So that being said, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end this one here. I hope you guys all enjoyed it. Give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys all in my next video. Have a blessed day, guys.